Hi there, my name is Joseph Hewitt, and I am the developer of GearHead Caramel. This is the third game in the GearHead series of mecha roguelike RPGs, and it's the first game in the series to be released on Steam. Today I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of the game because I heard that's what the kids are into these days. At least that's what my son is into these days. I am an old, so I don't know. But whether you are a young or an old or something else altogether, I hope you enjoy watching me play my own game. So let's see, I'm going to go into Start Campaign. I've got a bunch of characters in here. I'm going to be playing with this first character, Alcad. Now, if you bought the game on Steam or on itch, you got the manual, which is the super extra nice thing for people who buy the game. You might recognize this character from the character generation section of the manual, where she was shown as the example of a completely random character. I'm going to go back to the main menu for a minute. Go into Create Character. When you go to create a new character, you start with a completely random character. But you can change any of these values. You can change their name or their age or their gender, or you can get a random portrait. You can edit the portrait. You can get random colors. You can randomize their stats. You can reset their stats and, spend the points however you want. You can roll a random life story for them, or you can choose each part of the life story. So there is as much or as little customization as you want. Anyway, when I was making the manual, I needed an example of a character, so I just loaded the game, went into the character generator, and took a screenshot of the first character it gave me, which was Alcad. And in the manual, I say, at first, don't worry much about customization. Don't worry about, fine-tuning your character, because anything that the random character generator gives you, any character should do fine. You will be okay with any of the randomly generated characters. That said, Alcad is not a very good character. I should qualify that. She's not a very good mecha pilot. But I think she's going to be a fun character to play, partially because of that. So let's start a campaign with Alcad. Once you choose your character, you're given a list of scenarios that you can play. Bear Bastard's Mecha Camp is basically the tutorial. I'm not going to do that today. You can do that yourself. It's better for learning. In my day job, I'm an English professor, so the tutorial is better if you do it yourself rather than watch a Let's Play. It's like homework, except fun, I hope. Winter Mocha, which is a short scenario. This was the first one I did as sort of a proof of concept for the game. Dead Zone Drifter, which is the long scenario. This is the main act for now. And you'll notice that I have an extra scenario that you don't have if you have the game, called Plastic Island Panic. This is the new scenario that I'm working on, and I hope to release it sometime in September, hopefully soon. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to play Winter Mocha for today. So let's select that. December 23rd, NT 157. It's been an awful year for the Federated Territories of Earth. An ancient bioweapon named Typhon was awakened from stasis and rampaged through several cities. Fortunately, a team of Cavaliers was able to destroy it before it reached Snake Lake. You were there. Though that's the events of GearHead 1, by the way. I should have put a spoiler alert at the beginning of the game. Now, 6 months later, you are meeting with several of your former lancemates for a charity mecha tournament in the recently constructed Mauna Arena. At 5 a.m., alarms go off throughout the hotel. You rush outside to see what's going on. Long time no see. It's me, Vicky Shingo from Hoge. Did they pull you out of bed for this mission too? What mission? What's going on? Some bandits are attacking a convoy down the Yuri Highway. Because of the blizzard last night, the Guardians are tied up with disaster relief. Even worse, the hangar where my and probably your mecha are stored is snowed under. Don't they have snow clearing equipment? Yeah, they do have snow clearing equipment. It's in the same hangar as our mecha. Not to worry though. The junker mechs we were using in the charity game are in the storage yard, so we can use them. Well, sounds like I could use some backup. Alright, I'll go with you. Between the two of us, this should be no problem. There we go. I am going to first go into the field HQ and take a look at my character. This is Alcad. Mecha none right now because it's snowed in. I mentioned earlier that she is not a great mecha pilot. Her reflexes. Reflexes is the main combat stat. That's what you use for most of your weapons, is 8, which is poor. The stats range from 3 to 18, usually. Much like a certain other RPG I could mention. Her body score. Body is your physical fitness and toughness is 15, which is great. So she has a lot of health points. She has fairly good stamina. She is out in a blizzard wearing a, half-length t-shirt. So she's pretty strong and tough. Her speed is 15, which is great. That's your main defense stat. So she's very good at not getting hit So that's maybe her one mecha pilot advantage. Her perception is 10, which is average. She's not that, she's okay with perception, nothing special. Her craft is good. Craft is mechanical aptitude. Her ego, which translates to sort of willpower or force of your force of personality, is great. Her knowledge is great. Her charm is amazing. Her personal history: she was a recon pilot for the Terran Defense Force, and then she decided to quit that job and become a pop star, which turned out to be a terrible mistake, as she had the worst pop single of the year, NT 154, which kind of forced her out of that job and back into being a mecha pilot again. So anyway, that's her stats, and that's why she's not necessarily a great pilot. Done. Okay. Oh yeah, we can also look at Vicky for a different example. Vicky's a very good mecha pilot. She's one of the possible lance mates you can get in GearHead 1. Her reflexes are great. Her speed is good. Her perception is good. A bit average overall, but she has pretty good skills, so she's a fairly good pilot. Much better than Alcad, anyway. Done. Let's take a look around here. There's a barrel fire. It's nice and warm. Everybody loves a good barrel fire. We can talk to Hyoli. Hi there, I'm Hyoli. It's a pleasure to meet you. How about joining my lance? Yeah, right. I tried piloting a mecha once, and that's quite enough for me. This Hyoli is another character from GearHead 1. This is a reference to early versions of GearHead 1 where you could, in fact, get Hyoli as a lance mate. But she's not a pilot, she's a scientist. And so adding her to your lance would usually mean that she would die pretty quickly, unfortunately. So we changed that, and she became a skill trainer instead, if you complete her quests. Anyway, let's take a look around here. Oh look, there's the hangar, Hangar 18. And there's a great big snowdrift standing in front of the door. We cannot use the door because of that snowdrift. Well, let's take a look around and see what else we might find here. I decided to go with this sort of wintry season for the first adventure just because I'm from Canada. I live in Korea, and it's very easy to romanticize snow when you don't need to shovel it. Oh, look at this. A geothermal generator. I wonder what that does. You stand before a geothermal generator. Try to open it. You open it easily. Who leaves stuff like this unlocked? A sudden blast of steam escapes from the geothermal vent, melting some of the nearby snow. Well, that might be useful. Please note, when you play the game, you probably won't find a geothermal generator. GearHead Caramel uses procedural narration. The story is subtly different every time you play. Sometimes wildly different. The puzzle... There's a puzzle to get rid of the snowdrift, and it's gonna be different every time. Anyway, we're gonna go in the hangar door, board a mecha, and start the mission. So we're gonna start the mission with the good robots. You come across one of the trucks from the convoy that was attacked. Its cargo of toys, bound for the orphanage in Ujung, has been stolen. So we're dealing with thieves that stole toys that are going to an orphanage. Well, time to do some giant robot stomping. What kind of meanie would steal a truckload of orphans' toys, and right before the solstice to boot? We're gonna find out what kind of meanies they are. This guy up here, Trailblazer, he appears to have colors of the Bone Devil Gang. Again, one of the factions from GearHead 1. They are bandits and just not nice people, generally. So, let's walk out here. I could use the flame cannon, but I kind of want to save that. Let's try the laser cannon on him. Miss. Okay, so what does... She's going to try to use her beam sword. Miss. Miss. Okay, the good news is these guys are no better than us. Okay, beam sword. It's actually, in this game, when you try to make an attack, it shows you the percentage to hit, your chance of hitting. It's very helpful, I find, if you call out your attack names as you are doing them. I don't think that helps the computer at all, but it might help you. Laser cannon! Like that. You'll also notice up here, we have the action clock. During your turn, usually you get to perform 2 different actions. The action clock will show you how many actions you have remaining. So anyway, we're fighting a Trailblazer, which is a little tiny guy with a great big engine. I should have mentioned that. The Trailblazer is small, but its engine is quite not small. And a Buru, which is probably the most common mecha in the game. Fairly tough, fairly well-armed, not super of either, but there we go. We took him out. Fantastic. Let's continue down the highway. Continue onward. As you know, life is a highway. Oh my goodness, we've got a wrecked claymore there. Ashes. It's hunter synths. The bandits must have wandered into a nest of them. Serves them right for stealing toys from orphans. Okay, we've got a different encounter now. Instead of fighting other mecha, we have a bunch of biomonsters. A hunter-killer, one hunter-slayer, two more hunter-killers that I can see. So yeah, these guys... they're pretty small, but that makes them hard to hit. Anyway, so yeah, in the previous age of GearHead, they developed all of these biomonsters to fight their wars for them. And since the apocalypse, the biomonsters have gone feral. And so now they're everybody's problem. Except, well, not these biomonsters, actually. These were developed by Earth after the war. In one of the greatest examples of not learning from your mistakes in GearHead history. The Hunter series was developed relatively recently, and like the biomonsters before them, they've gone feral. How is Alcad doing? Well, her left arm is not looking good. The armor is damaged. Her stamina is completely depleted. But other than that, she's doing fine. Your stamina wears out as you dodge attacks. Once your stamina is completely gone, it becomes much easier to hit you. There we go. So we've destroyed the hunter synths. And I think... yeah, we're in a pretty good condition to head into the end game. You'll notice now that there is a branch in the road. If you played GearHead 1, this highway will also be familiar to you. One way heads to Gyori, which is an industrial city. The other way heads to Ujung, which is a large trading city on the edge of the dead zone. Let's see where these two go. From the marks in the snow, you see that the hunter synths pursued the bandits in this direction. We can either examine the other options first, or show fellowship and rescue them. I'm going to examine the other option first. Let's see down here. From the tracks in the snow, you think this is the way the thieves brought the stolen toys. If you hurry, you may still be able to catch them and return the toys to the children of Ujung. Let's go for great justice, I say. Boss battle. Sukvik, 20-year-old male mecha pilot. I was hoping that today would be interesting, and now here you are. Let's fight. This will be fun. Okay, we've got the WM Custom Blitzen. This is a, well, I've never seen a mecha like it before, and probably will never see it again. So, to start with... oh, I don't like my odds on that at all. Yeah, let's use the beam sword on him again. Miss. Wow! Okay, Vicky, it's up. Oh yeah, Vicky has a flame cannon. And swarm missiles. Step 1, get rid of the tank. Okay. Tank is amazingly still intact, but not looking too good. How about him? Okay, launch the rest of the missiles at him. Miss. Mass driver, let's... It's always a bit scary when you see the huge line of missiles come out. This is a Razor, which is a tiny little chicken mech. So I don't really think I need to worry about him too much. We can use the flame cannon on him anyway. That should catch him on fire. And now we're just going to use the laser cannon on him. Right leg 2 destroyed. Good. Right arm destroyed. Not good. Okay, this guy needs to go taken out. Let's use the swarm missiles. Okay, he's gone now. I'm going to use the rest of the swarm missiles on the Blitzen, even though I have a very low chance to hit, because it should deplete his stamina. Missiles deplete stamina faster than most weapons. Miss. Okay. We have nobody here who knows repair, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. Laser cannon. Just keep shooting at him. Okay, it's time to pull out the secret weapon. Alcad is going to sing. Listen to my song. Okay. She managed to make both the Blitzen and the Razor go haywire. That is fantastic. He's on fire and he's haywire. That is great. And now he's over here, so I can use the flame cannon on him. Without hitting Alcad, which I didn't want to do. Is he still haywire? Yeah, he's still haywire and he's still burning. So, let's... beam sword. Oh, I hit with the beam sword. That's nice. Beam sword again. Miss. I somehow don't think that Alcad is going to be getting out of here with her Zero Psycho intact. Unfortunately. But, whoa! Right arm destroyed. Nice. If we can take out one more of his legs, he's gonna crash. And that would be great. Left arm destroyed. Left leg destroyed. Oh boy. So yeah. Like I said, Alcad, not the greatest mecha pilot. Pretty good at singing. Listen to my song. Oh dear. Oh no. Right leg. That's the only weapon she has left. 6%. Can I take out him with my right leg? No. Oh well. laser cannon. Vicky is running out of power. I'm just going to keep kicking him. If you're wondering how come the Zero Psycho had destroyed. If you're wondering how come the Zero Psycho is still mobile, despite having lost one of its legs, it's because it's not... Oh well, ran out of weapons. Ran out of ammo for everything. It's because the Zero Psycho is using skim. It's kind of hovering, using hover jets, and so it hasn't fallen down despite losing a leg. Which, you just have to picture that in your head. There goes Alcad. Can Vicky finish this mission alone with no weapons? Yeah, I think she can, actually. Like I said, she's a good mecha pilot. She's quite... Okay, Blitzen is destroyed. Now it's only this little tiny razor. Which should not be a problem because I think... Okay, the razor has been destroyed. You return to the Mauna Chalet Resort cold, wet, and utterly defeated. The sun is beginning to rise as you reach the lounge. Oh well. Yeah, I guess with the Zero Psycho destroyed, she had to walk back to Mauna. Hopefully Vicky would have given her a ride. I promised Vicky that I'd stay up for her next match, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. If I fall asleep right after the match starts, then technically I've kept the promise. See you later. Well, that was an exciting night for everyone. I'd go back to bed if I didn't have an arena match coming up in a couple of hours. See you later. Goodbye. What about Carter was also in the previous scene. He's another character. He was in GearHead 1 and in GearHead 2. I'm gonna have a bit of a rest, and then I can finish bringing my convoy to Gyori when the roads get cleared. Good night. Or morning. Whatever time it is. Well, I must be off. Goodbye. Well, it wasn't a great adventure for Alcad, but she got some experience out of it. And they did manage to bring the toys, to rescue the toys for the orphans of Ujang. So that's gotta count for something. Anyway, after you're finished, you can end the game and return to the main menu. And that was Winter Mocha. Hopefully when you play, you can do a little bit better than I did. Yeah. That's Gearhead Caramel. Thank you very much for watching, and please leave good comments about the game. Tell your friends. Tell your aunts. Tell everybody.